with anything or anyone when it comes to Palestine.
The Palestinian flag was raised today in downtown Fresno to honor the local community and those impacted in Palestine. I'm Emma Ott with all the details tonight at 8.
Get ready for freezing temperatures in many places across the San Joaquin Valley starting tonight. I'm Mike Esparza, and MyTV53 News at 8 is in storm mode.
Also tonight, a man is arrested in Bakersfield late last night for driving recklessly and injuring 3 people during the annual Bakersfield Christmas Parade. Your news in prime time is next.
New, local, unique. MyTV53 News at 8 starts right now.
We've made it to Friday. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the San Joaquin Valley's only 8 p.m. news. I'm Austin Reed. It is December the 8th. Thanks for being here and welcoming us into your life. Our big story is a follow-up story from last night's big story. This afternoon in downtown Fresno, the Palestinian flag was raised at Eaton Plaza. And boy, was the event packed full of people. MyTV53's Emma Ott was there and brings us more new tonight.
After weeks of demands from local Palestinian supporters, the city of Fresno raised the Palestinian flag today at Eaton Plaza. Hundreds of people attended the ceremony that took place at 2:30 p.m. in downtown Fresno to honor all the innocent lives lost in the current conflict.
In the famous words of Dr. Martin Luther King, free at last. Freedom is sure to be attained by all. Once we truly get that, the freedom that we enjoy must be given to everyone, regardless of race, color, creed, ethnicity, sexual orientation. I'm going to add religion.
This comes after Fresno raised the Israeli flag at Eaton Plaza just 5 days after the attacks on October 7th, drawing protesters who hurled insults at Mayor Jerry Dyer during the event.
Mr. Jerry Dyer, who indeed let us down. He called us criminals, un-American, and was just disrespectful as he was raising the flag of the illegal state of Israel.
With which Dyer responded by claiming that people that are standing here supporting what occurred Saturday with the killing of innocent Israelis and beheading of babies, if that is what you stand for, then you do not stand for the United States of America, said Dyer. Since then, dozens of people have attended Fresno City Council meetings asking that the Palestinian flag be raised as well. Mayor Jerry Dyer was not in attendance today. Councilmember Miguel Arias, whose office organized the event, announced Thursday that the city would hold a Palestinian flag-raising ceremony at the same place the Israeli flag was flown in downtown.
I feel incredibly loved, and this is just one milestone, and hopefully we'll keep continuing.
The latest flag-raising comes at the second night of the Jewish holiday of Hanukkah. However, pro-Palestinian organizer Yasser Amir says this was not on purpose and wishes everyone in the Jewish community peace and a happy Hanukkah. This event is so big and so prevalent that not only is it getting coverage on both the national and local level, but many city leaders were there to show support, including those planning on running for mayor next year. I'm Emma Ott reporting with MyTV53 News at 8.
All right, Emma, thank you for that. In the first 2 months of the Israel and Hamas war, a record number of journalists and aid workers have been killed. New tonight from Voice of America, here's Christina Calcido-Smith with the story.
The October 7 Hamas terror attack in southern Israel claimed the war's first media casualty. Yaniv Sohar, known for regularly being first on the scene for breaking news, had a long career with outlets including the Associated Press and an Israeli newspaper. Hamas killed the video journalist and his family. A few days later, a strike on the Lebanese border killed Reuters journalist Issam Abdallah and seriously injured several others. Analysis by Reuters and others says Israeli tank fire killed the video journalist. Findings showed the Israeli Defense Forces, or IDF, knew the location of the news team. 2 shells were fired in quick succession, an apparent deliberate attack on civilians that could constitute a war crime, analysts say. IDF's international spokesman responded to the findings, saying Israel does not target journalists. Abdallah and Sohar are two of the more than 60 journalists killed in a conflict described by the Committee to Protect Journalists, or CPJ, as the deadliest on record. Their loss has an impact on audiences, say analysts.
Their work is really vital. We rely on journalists to be our eyes and ears in a conflict so that we know, as the international community, what is happening.
The conflict has killed thousands of civilians, including more than 130 United Nations relief workers.
And that was Christina Calcido-Smith from Voice of America reporting. In more local news tonight, and this just in from the Mariposa County Sheriff's Office, late yesterday, detectives and deputies served a search warrant at the Lutheran Church. That's located on Highway 495 in Mariposa. The sheriff's office received information that individuals being housed at the church were in possession of methamphetamine. The individuals had been living in the Sunday school room. During the search of the building, meth and paraphernalia were found laying around in the children's Sunday school room, as well as an additional baggie of meth. Along with evidence of sales was found in a backpack in the kitchen area. 4 individuals who were using the church to sell their meth were arrested. Well, property crimes detectives with the Fresno County Sheriff's Office have arrested a 53-year-old named Matthew Ebner of Dos Palos. He has been booked into the Fresno County Jail on numerous charges of vandalism. Listen to this one. His bail is set at $25,000. During a 3-month-long investigation, detectives discovered at least 35 vehicle owners experienced flat tires while driving through the parking lots of Table Mountain Casino and on nearby Millerton Road. The victims all discovered they had driven over a homemade metal spike, which got stuck in their tires. The damages totaled thousands of dollars. Detectives worked with Table Mountain Police and identified a possible suspect vehicle, a pickup truck. Detectives found the man. He was the owner of that truck, and on Wednesday, detectives served a search warrant at his home in Dos Palos. We have new details in a Fresno homicide from Thanksgiving of this year. Back on Thursday, November 23rd, the Fresno Police Department responded to the 4100 block of East White Avenue regarding a gunshot victim. Officers found 25-year-old Sir Anthony Robinson suffering from multiple gunshot wounds. EMS and fire personnel provided medical aid. Robinson was unable to survive his wounds and was pronounced dead on scene by about 12:30. Investigators identified 25-year-old Eric Lindsay as the person responsible for the shooting. Lindsay, who is already in custody at the Fresno County Jail, was additionally charged with murder. Although there has been an arrest in this case, detectives are still asking anybody with more information to give them a call. New tonight from Clovis PD, the department is looking for 18-year-old David Casanova of Fresno for felony assault with a firearm. Officers now say that Casanova should be considered armed and dangerous. If you have any information on his whereabouts, you can remain anonymous by calling Valley Crime Stoppers at 498-STOP or by leaving a tip on the free mobile Clovis PD app. And this just in from Tulare PD. This evening, officers would like to extend their heartfelt appreciation to Mission Oak High School student Aliana de la Rosa for seeing something and saying something. While Aliana was on her way to school, she observed a fellow student who appeared to be in distress. The student was planning to end their life after school. Aliana quickly and diligently reported the incident to Mission Oak staff, where the Tulare Police Department and psychologists worked together as a team to provide all available resources to the student in need, ultimately ensuring a safe outcome. A Tulare Police Department challenge coin, this one right here, was presented to the young woman to show their appreciation for her willingness to help someone in need. MyTV53 News is in storm mode tonight. Get ready for extremely cold weather coming to us as we speak. New tonight, Marcus Esparza has the latest.
A freeze warning is in effect in rural areas of the San Joaquin Valley from 2 a.m. Saturday until 8 a.m. Wednesday. A freeze watch, which means sub-freezing temperatures are possible. Sub-freezing temperatures are possible for a period of 4 to 6 hours between 2 a.m. and 8 a.m. each night and early morning. Officials say take precautions by covering sensitive, exposed vegetation and bringing pets indoors. Some spots where below freezing temperatures will hit include Corcoran, Lost Hills, Selma, Los Banos, and even Merced. Temps as low as 23 degrees are possible in the Kern County desert.
Okay, it looks like right now we had a storm move through us just recently in the last few days. Looks like now we're pretty much what we call post-frontal, or basically we're on the backside of the cold front, basically in the cold air.
And by the way, it is still technically fall. The official first day of winter isn't till December 21st. Reporting in Fresno County tonight, I'm Marcus Sparzo with MyTV53 News at 8.
All right, Marcus, have a fantastic weekend. Thank you. By the way, earlier this week on Wednesday, December 6th, the day marked record-breaking high temperatures in numerous Central Valley cities. The National Weather Service says Hanford, Madera, Fresno, and Bakersfield were all added to that list. Bakersfield's high was 80 on Wednesday. Hanford hit 78 degrees. President Biden delivered remarks today in Las Vegas on how he is investing in his America agenda in advancing his vision for world-class infrastructure across the country.
Railroads made America a force in commerce and innovation in the world, uniting the country, building the most powerful economy ever in the history of the world. And over time, though, we fell behind. Our infrastructure used to be the best in the world. When I took office, we were ranked 13 in the world in our infrastructure.
Biden also announced more than $8 billion in federal funding for world-class rail, including for California high-speed rail, the nation's first 220-plus mile-per-hour system. And finally, in your first few minutes of nonstop news at 8, county treasurer tax collectors across the state are reminding residents and property owners of the upcoming deadlines for property tax payments. The first installment of property taxes was due on November 1st, but the last day to make in-person payments without incurring penalties is December 11th, so that's Monday by 5 p.m. And by the way, one MyTV53 News viewer actually told us today that the county of Fresno told them that the city of Selma didn't send info in time to the county, and that the second tax payment will now be more. And that does it for your first few minutes of nonstop news at 8, but don't go anywhere. We are just getting started. Still to come.
An update on sports betting proposals and looking at sport events this weekend. I'm Valentina Saldaña with Sports Shorts coming up.
Who beat out Barbie for the Time Person of the Year? And Kim Kardashian has a new role. That is gossip coming up next.
Also ahead, a drunk driver rams his vehicle into spectators at last night's Bakersfield downtown Christmas parade. Plus, as Marcus was telling you, get ready for that cold weather. It's coming. It's here. We'll have an update at your forecast heading into the weekend. New, local, unique. This is MyTV53 News at 8. Don't go anywhere. We are back in a little over 2 minutes.
This is MyTV53 News. New, local, unique with Austin Reed. You're watching MyTV53 News at 8.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. New tonight, Hunter Biden was indicted on 9 tax charges in California yesterday as a special counsel investigation into the business dealings of the president's son intensifies against the backdrop of the looming 2024 election. The new charges come in addition to federal firearms charges in Delaware alleging Hunter Biden broke a law against drug users having guns back in 2018. Well, the notorious rivalry between the University of Nevada, Reno and UNLV was on hold as members of the Northern Nevada community came together to give their condolences last night to the lives lost during that shooting at their sister school on Wednesday. The color red, which is normally outlawed at UNR, was seen smattered across the quad as people left mementos in remembrance. Closer to home and to our big stories in Kern County for our viewers on KNXT, a man was arrested on suspicion of being drunk after Bakersfield PD says he ran his truck into a group of spectators gathered for last night's Bakersfield Christmas parade. Bakersfield.com even says 3 people were sent to the hospital. The man is a retired real estate agent named Alan Lewis Booth, 72 years of age. The newspaper also says the man even participated in clubs that raise money for charitable causes. The annual parade was delayed, but did go on shortly after with no other issues. Kern County Human Services recently celebrated something called National Adoption Day. New tonight, reporter Allie Sofer from KernCounty.com has more.
As the year is coming to a close, the Kern County Department of Human Services is celebrating the adoption of some very special children. Each year, DHS hosts National Adoption Day to honor the momentous occasion of families becoming one. 42 children were adopted out of foster care this year and 10 from family law. When a child leaves foster care, they no longer have to move homes or wonder what their future will be, but instead receive the love of a forever family. We want to thank all of our dedicated Kern County social workers for helping these children and families in the process, which can often take years. If you'd like to learn more about how you can get involved with our Kern County foster care system, please visit kcdhs.org.
And that was Allie Soper with KernCounty.com with the story.
MyTV53 News continues with the Valley's local forecast.
Thank you so much for staying with us. The Tulare County Sheriff's Office wants the public to know that they are invited to Winter Wonderland. The event actually kicked off earlier this evening at 5:30, but the fun will continue through Sunday night at Mooney Grove Park. Gates close each night at 9 p.m. There is no charge to attend, and refreshments will be available for purchase. Dogs are not allowed. Hey, it's time now for Sports Shorts. Valentina Saldana joins us with details about a new sports betting project, along with what to look forward to this weekend in local sports.
California might give the exclusive right to tribes to online and retail sports betting. The Sports Wagering Regulation and Tribal Gaming Protection Act was initially tabled in October and would amend Article 4, Section 19 of the California Constitution. Since October, the ballot has made some changes, including a rise in income to revenue shares for tribes, an increase to 25% for the DGR contributions to the Tribal Wagering Revenue Share Trust Fund, and adjustments to make it easier for tribes to become their own affiliates. As for sports this weekend, it's going to be a packed schedule, starting off with the Fresno State men's and women's basketball teams. Both of them will be having games on Saturday, as the women's basketball team will be traveling down to take on the Cal Poly San Luis Obispo Mustangs. The men's basketball team is coming off a 79-67 win on Wednesday night against Idaho State University and will stay home at the Save Mart Center, taking on the University of the Pacific Tigers at 4 p.m. As for football, the NFL is continuing Week 14 of play. The action kicks off at 10 a.m. with 7 games on Sunday. Some of those are the Rams versus the Ravens, Texans at the Jets, Panthers versus the Saints, and Colts at Bengals. The second half of the games will start taking place at 1:05 p.m. up until 5:15 p.m. Some of those games include Seahawks versus San Francisco 49ers, Bills against the Chiefs, and the Eagles against the Cowboys.
That's all for Sports Shorts. I'm Valentina Saldaña. Austin, back to you.
All right, Valentina, thank you much. Have a good weekend. Coming up next at 8, Athena has your celebrity scoop. Plus, one local business is hosting a blood drive set for this Saturday. Details about that is next. All right, time to see what's happening in the world of Hollywood. Here is our Greek goddess of gossip, Athena Matsikis.
I'm Athena, the Greek goddess of gossip, and who got the Time Person of the Year? Who beat Barbie? Taylor Swift. And rightfully so, because Taylor Swift, not only is she a singer, she writes all of her songs, she's an amazing performer, selling out tours, she does great things. I just heard about this. You know how you'll pay like Netflix is $19.99 or Hulu. So many people are getting paid or being charged. They're paying all these online streaming services so much money individually. If you want to take a bundle, Paramount, Netflix, like a lot of them are getting together and bundling together. Let's just say, this is just an example, of course, Paramount and a couple of other streaming packages get together. If you choose the package with ads, it's going to be a lot cheaper. So look out for that in the upcoming years. Hush, hush, and off the record and on the QT. I'm Athena, the Greek goddess of gossip.
All right, Athena, have a good weekend. Finally, tonight, one local business is hosting a blood drive. Here's more.
There is a blood drive at our wellness center we are holding, and we are inviting the entire community to embrace the gift of giving. It's this Saturday, 11 to 3. Your blood donation not only saves lives, but also earns each donor a free 15-minute massage. If you can't donate, you can share love by dropping off a gift for Angels of Grace foster care and receive your own moment of relaxation.
This is the Clovis Health and Wellness Center, and it's located on Bullard and Villa.
The blood bank was calling for donors basically daily, so it gave us the idea we wanted to do something for the community.
All right, so check that out. Let's get a final look at your forecast from Fresno to Bakersfield. Get ready for those overnight cold temperatures, well below freezing in rural parts of the San Joaquin Valley. And I fibbed. We have actually one final story for you. Our partners at Stillwell News captured the sights of this in downtown Fresno earlier this evening. This is Micah and Samuel Lozano. Best wishes to them because they got married tonight. Amazing what you find just walking around. Have a great weekend. Stay safe. Thanks for joining us. I'm Austin Reed. And again, happy Hanukkah to our Jewish friends. We'll see you back here on Monday, hoping your news is good news.